Hello and welcome to Piko Tutorials. In today's tutorial, we're going to show you how to initialize auto tracking via the Ptz camera functionality. A lot of customers come to us and ask, is it possible to have your Ptz camera follow objects or movements within an associated screen? Yes, it is. What you need to do is you need to find an associated Ptz camera. So for this instance, we're going to use our parking lot camera. And what you can do is you can navigate to any one of your associated images or lenses within your particular camera. Right click and go down to camera settings. From there, you'll see up at the top there's associated tabs. We're going to navigate to the web page tab. This web page is just like hitting the IP interface of the camera, but the nice thing is Piko has the built-in analytics to allow you to hit it directly from the camera itself. So what you'll do from here is you'll navigate over to the camera setup. From there, you'll click into the menu icon. And then you'll go down to analytics. For each one of the analytics, we need to make sure that the virtual area for each one of the associated channels that you want it to track on is set up. So for this instance, we're not going to set up this associated lens or this lens. We're going to go directly to number 3 and number 4. So as you can see, I've already come in and pre-configured the enable IVA. You can either set a virtual line or create an area where any movement in this area you want it to follow. Down below, you'll select a category, whether it's intrusion, enter, exit, appear, loitering, and then you'll also select handover. And handover is what allows it to actually zoom in. Go all the way down to the bottom and select apply. From there, you'll navigate over to number 4 and set up the same area or lines that you had or would like to institute on the next image as well. Once you've completed that section, we'll go down to auto tracking. And in auto tracking, what this is doing is it's setting up a home area. So if you want to exclude an area, you come in here and exclude it. If you want to include, it obviously is set up already. Over in events, you're going to go into handover, and handover is what's going to allow it to communicate with all the other channels. So as you can see, we've already instituted this handover. Lastly, you come into your Ptz setup, and your Ptz setup is going to initiate your release. And by release, I mean eventually you're going to want that camera to go back to its home state or an area and stop following the associated motion. So in here, as you can see, we set up a home. So you would set home, come up here, set home. Down below, what you're going to say is, I want the follow-up action to be auto tracking. I want to track for X number of minutes, seconds. And then where do you want it to go? You want it to go to IVA, to motion detection, or to camera setup. So you could click whatever you'd like, click apply, click OK, and then that entail is set up for you. Thank you for watching Piko Tutorials. If you would like to watch more how-to videos around Piko, please click here for our tutorial channel, or you can visit us here at PikoVMS.com for more documentation and downloads.